stronger now, but you smile once and it all falls down. You're a bad idea again, but I always let you back in. Every time I say I'm done, I'm lying. You walk in the room and I start trying. You're a bad idea again, but here I am at your door at 10. Guess I'll never learn my lesson. You're a bad idea again. Maybe one day I'll actually quit, but tonight I'm not over it. You say come closer and I give in. Yeah, here we go again. You're a bad idea again, but I always let you back in. Every time I say I'm done, I'm lying. You walk in the room and I stop trying. You're a bad idea again, but here I am at your door at 10. Guess I never learned my lesson. You're a bad idea again. Die for your dreams, running on fumes, trying to get by. Take what you need, love what you do, and you'll be alright. Some money, power, glitz and some glamour to make you happy. Will you be happy in the end? You'll be alright. Slip through all this pain, breaking out this place. You'll be step outside your head tonight, bringing all your dreams to life. Money, power, glitz and glamour to make you happy. Will you be happy? Slip through all this pain, breaking out this place.
understand my shoulder is all you get. When you moved around, yeah, that's where it all fell. Oh, to the ground, babe. And you like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Yeah. Who said we can't forget even if it don't last? Baby, when I get up in it, you forget the past. I'll make sure to cut all of the strings that get attached. And you make sure to call me every time you want me back. I love the way you say your name, say your name. And make me feel so Medicaid. Love the way you say your name, say your name. You like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Forgot I lied. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Forgot I lied.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon. Turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through
I won't go down to the parties that my eyes are shut and the glowing red. I don't need sleep 'cause it's all in my head. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. You can find me on the dance floor, moving like a zombie for sure. My skin is looking paler. I'll figure it out later.
Alrighty, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Fishiness on the horn here for game number 1 between the Pop Flash and the Cedar Creek Creeps. As we're going to go ahead and hop immediately into the pistol round here, we're going to have the Pop Flash here running out B tunnels quickly here, channeling their inner Russian solo queue experience of rushing B. We're going to have Ozzy picking up 2, Red X picking up 1, as it appeared to be a clean sweep early in the round there for FNL. However, Sweden and co here have something to say about that. One would call this round back. It's going to be on to Sapphire X Tori in Tywiz here to make this remake happen. As we're going to have George picking up 1 there. Going to be down to Sweden. However, nothing will come from that as we're going to have FNL here pick up round number 1. Very good to see that aggression come out on that T pistol there. See if they make something happen off of the spawn base there. Nothing was doing though there for them early, not being able to trade out those first couple kills. Really put them on the back foot for the round. They weren't able to win fend off that retake. Great retake coming out from the players over there on FNL. So we should see, we're going to see NAN force by end of this here. A couple Scout, a few Mac-10s, a Galil onto Dorga. As it looks like we're gearing up here early into this B. A little bit of B aggression, taking upper tunnels control. You're going to have Sweden sitting around top mid with that Scout, looking to catch the heads of any unsuspecting CT player. As we're going to have Lord Natron here, force Ozzy off the corner. Ozzy going to hop, skip around the corner, drop down into CT, looking to play his life. As Tywiz is rotating in from CT to cover Ozzy's retreat. Sapphire looking to pick up some damage here in the middle here now as NAN is looking to run back out mid. Bam, we're going to pick up 1. X-Story going to pick up 2. Dorga going to trade 1 out here. X-Story looking for the 3rd. Will not be able to close that kill out as Rymaster and Svita in here on for the 2v2 situation here. As we're going to have Sweden picking up the first tag through the door onto Ozzy. As now Ozzy jumping up. That should be heard. That sound cue should be heard. Gonna get the tag onto Red X. Here's Ozzy. As they're gonna not be able to trade that out effectively at all. As FNL by the skin of their teeth is gonna pick up round number 2. As that defusal does come through finally here. Looking around for any leftover util. Red X gonna pick up a secondary flash there. Be able to shot that over to a teammate if need be. Drops the rifle over to X-Story. Extra flash coming down as we should see NAN looking to save here. However, it does look like they're opting to reinvest here a little bit. We're going to have Lord Natron onto the Nova. Looking to possibly get out long quickly there. Catch a CT down the corner napping. Yep, as we look like we're getting a little bit of congregation up catwalk here. One player gonna get up for free here as we're gonna have X-Story get shot in the back there by Rymaster. As now Lord Natron's looking to snipe ahead there with the Nova, however that will not happen. As now Rymaster's called back the troops. And now FNL hears all that running up and down the tunnels. Dorga here looking to run out. Sweden hot on their tails. Sweden pushed back as Bamer looks to run through the molly. Now the nade comes in. This should all be sealed here for Sweden on the round. Does have that bomb, however, doesn't really have an avenue to get out of dodge and look to get that bomb down at A. So it looks like we're gonna have Sapphire here sitting close to the doors. We'll pick up that kill with a quick little headshot. No head armor. One tap city all day for her. So now Sapphire gonna be dropping the rifle over as she gets the big green gun dropped over. Drops the second rifle as well. Interesting to see where she elects to take that here. Sweden gonna be on the big green gun as well on the other side. We're gonna have Sapphire running down long here. As that op for Sweden's gonna go towards the upper tunnels, looking for that quick little pick into B. Nothing gonna be showing there. Rhymaster running down low into tunnels. Ozzy gonna be playing around mid. Lord Natron gonna yeet that bomb back in the middle of nowhere. Now he's taking pop shots through the smoke. No one around for him to pick up any poke damage or even to possibly kill on. Because now Sapphire's ran all the way back here towards mid. Gonna spot out the leg of the player jumping across mid there to retrieve the bomb. As now that looks like Rhymaster there. As Bammer gonna look to run up catwalk late there. Takes a little bit of poke damage for its trouble. Lord Natron walking out of catwalk here. Gonna spot Tywiz on the ramp. Tywiz looking to dance around here. Buy some time for his team. He's gonna get great damage back on the Lord Natron. Dorga goes down on the side. Tywiz falls. Sapphire here is on the case here. Hits her first shot. Rhymaster gonna pick up one on the extremities. As now we're gonna have NAN here in full retreat. Electing now to walk back as Rhymaster picks it up. Picks up a kill there in mid. Now Bammer and Sweden here looking to just get out of dodge. 18 seconds left in the round. The save is on here. FNL money isn't really fully secured right now. However, they should be looking at this as like a situation to get two guns down here. It is electing to not chase this anymore. Sweden looking to live through here to the next round. Got the player in mid that looks to be X-Story looking to take a little bit of pop shots there. Tail end does not find anyone to shoot at there, unfortunately. As we're going to be on board here with Sweden as the Cedar Creek Creeps have creeped forward to a 4-0 lead. As now Sweden's looking to get out towards long here with that pop. Flash are going to be coming out for him. This will be an important duel here. Nothing doing. Smoke out on the corner from the CT side. We're going to have the player in pit here looking to go massive. Actually, Zextori gets up the first. Sweden going to trade that out with his op. Kaiwis with the big ass here in pit. Going to get great damage on the one player there. That's Dorga. As Ozzy is swinging out long and Sapphire with them to mop up the rest of the pop flash there. As the pop flash have now elected to take their first tactical timeout here. Been punched in the mouth early here. Just take this a little bit of time here. Breathe. Get everyone back on the same page. And just cool those mentals. It's a long game. You still have 19 more rounds to go in this game if you want to go the distance. This is a marathon, not a sprint, boys and girls. As we should see as we're going into freeze time here. NAN is looking to buy into this here now. At this point, you need to get something on the board. Starting to feel the pressure here with the force buy. We're going to have Sweden here keeping his money a little bit higher than everyone else here to be able to get that op out next round. Flash are going to come out long here for Sapphire and Ozzy. Ozzy going to be in no man's land. Sapphire's looking to stay around here. Going to get one for the trouble. As Tywiz picks up Lord Natron on the extremities. As now Bammer's looking to run up catwalk, playing behind the smoke, looking to stay alive now. As both Sweden and Rymaster here with a big ass running out long here on the Galil and Mac 10. As Rymaster will end up going down. As this round has stalled out for the Pop Flash. Sweden is looking to link up here top mid. As now that smoke should be fading on the mid doors here in a second. As it starts to do so, Bammer should be exposed to mid. So it looks like they may elect to just walk out mid here, take the aim duel on the player in CT spawn. However, that will be not the case. We're down to 35 seconds left. Bammer and Sweden. The big ask here that is going to be Xtori here tucked on in the corner here. Full HP, 6 and 3. Can they add 2 more? Gonna pick up 1. Gonna pick up the second on his Sweden. As Xtori there punishes that little dry walkout of the Pop Flash. As now the Cedar Creek creeps are no longer creeping out to a lead. They're starting to accelerate forward here with the 6-0 lead. So now here, let's look over here to the side of NAN. You're gonna have Lord Natron on the P90. Bammer and Dorg are gonna be down low. Here's Rymaster gonna go down first here, gonna get traded out. As now Lord Natron is putting that Pro 90 to work. Running out long down to 2 HP. Gonna be pre-fire and spray around the corner. Gonna lose the bomb as Bammer and Sweden here with it all to do on the catwalk. Alright, now Sapphire under a lot of pressure. Gonna go down to the Galil up Bammer. We're down into a 2v2 situation. Extremely winnable point for the Pop Flash here. Bammer's gonna pick up that op. And is looking to take this duel into CT. Red X gonna just barely miss out, losing their life. Gonna on the second peak, gonna end up losing it. As then Tywiz gonna be very low. Gonna bring down both Bammer and Sweden down to 1 HP. However, you can throw a nade at me, I can throw one right back, says Sweden. As now we are looking to, the Pop Flash here are looking to put a stem the bleeding on this half and look to claw this back to hopefully what they would hope would hopefully be a 6-6 half. Lord Natron gonna be on that Pro 90 again. Sweden gonna jump down here, spot out 1, gonna get the tag on to Tywiz. Gonna bring him down to about half HP. Mid door smoke gonna come down here, which should open up the catwalk for Bammer to run up here. He will be successful in doing so, not taking any damage there. As we're gonna have Xtori pick up Rymaster on out towards the long here. Sweden running up catwalk late. Bammer creeped into CT, now gonna pick up that kill in mid on the Tywiz. And now Sapphire knows Rymaster's there, gonna miss the first shot, will get punished immediately after, as now Red X here. In for the backstab and looking to seal the deal on this round. Will not be successful in doing so, as now it's Xtori and Ozzy in a 2v2 retake here. However, they do have the bomb control actually, now that I see it. And now Sweden swinging out wide. Not going to be able to get traded out by his teammate there. As the trade goes a little out off the wire there for Bammer. He will end up picking up the 1. Bringing it down to 1v1. However, Ozzy's there to trade it out effectively. As now the Cedar Creek Creeps have jumped out to that 7-1 lead. We're going to have the Pop Flash on the back foot again economy-wise. Lord Natron going to be on to the scout. Sweden on the op here, looking to get another tag down mid. As it's going to be the shot ringing out from Sweden. However, not going to be connecting on any of the Cedar Creek creeps. Lord Natron in sequence there, popping up these pot shots through the door here, looking to pick up any kill there rather for free. On the CT, they're crossing here. Sapphire and X-Story there going to be looking to take a little bit of catwalk aggression. Going to throw some util down and fall back. Rhymaster not going to see anything out mid. As Sveden going to swing through the smoke, pick up the one on the X-Story. Is starting to feel himself, swings out to pick up, try to pick up Sapphire, will not be successful. As Sapphire tries to bank a nade up on the cat and takes a little bit of damage to herself there. As now Sveden throwing out that little bit of a lurk smoke. Not gonna be doing anything for him here. Now the attack is looking to run here into B in that mid to B. Red X gonna be looking to, needs to pick up one, is unsuccessful in doing so. Bammer picks up two out mid. Tywiz with a big ask here on the side, has to get one here at least. Will go down without getting anyone. As now the save is on for Ozzy. As FNL has like no money left in their banks. This gun is absolutely necessary to save here for Ozzy if they want any hope in forcing into the next round. As the Pop Flash do have that read here. As Rhymaster was hot on his tails. And will pick up that kill. And we are now popping forward here to a 7-2 scoreline here as we go into the final couple rounds of our first half. As Sweden's still going to be on the op here. Looks like the Cedar Creek Creeps are electing to not invest much here. They do have $1,900 coming their way here. Could reasonably force into the next round. However, going to be tossing a couple of downgraded rifles here as NAN is looking to run out long. However, they are running into the stack of the Cedar Creek Creeps. As Doric is going to go down without getting anything here. Next victim on the line for the Creeps will be Rhymaster. And however, he does look to get out of dodge now, down to half HP. As he's now the linchpin in mid, sitting close to the mid doors. As FNL taking shots through the door in stereo with all the 5.7s. Looking at his death ball this out. Rhymaster going to pick up one onto Ozzy. He's now playing the game of cat and mouse, trying to stay alive as Red X picks up some poke damage here. This gets scary very quickly here for NAN. As we're going to have Rhymaster pick up one. It's going to get traded out by X-Story. Sweden goes down in the site. This retake is looking to be on now. As we're going to have Red X here running out. And however, X-Story got out of dodge rather quickly there. As now NAN here is limping into this round end here. We'll possibly lose Bammer here too. They lose Bammer and Lord Natron last alive there. A little bit of a blunder coming out there. No, you need to get out of dodge as far as possible in order to stay alive. As there we go, Rhymaster there with 2 kills and about 170 damage on the round. Good game of cat and mouse in mid there in order to pick up a couple. The kills are very big there considering how tight that got there at the end. Sweden not going to connect on anything there. Down mid. As the Cedar Creek Creeps have forced into this here. As they're going to be down to very low on util across the board. We're going to have one smoke, a molly, a couple HEs, some flashes left here. And we are 14 seconds in this round. As now, looks like we're going to have the pop flash here. Looking to walk up the catwalk. The Sweden going to spot out Red X in mid. Will miss the shot. Teammate was jumping around in front of him. Sapphire going to pick up one onto Lord Natron. As Lord Natron has dropped the bomb again in no man's land. As now Tywiz and Sapphire are looking to aggress down cat, look to keep control of that bomb. As we're going to have Rhymaster here looking to jump up. Gonna miss the shot. And that actually is the double upset coming up from the T side here. Rhymaster gonna hit that flick shot on the Tywiz as Sapphire will be the lone remaining CT on catwalk here. She is looking to control this bomb. Sweden gonna peek around the corner here. She should recognize that this is now a double op setup. Tries to flick back towards Sweden, is unsuccessful in doing so as Bammer and Dorga are running up long there. Rymaster gonna get traded out in middle. Sweden goes down here. Bammer takes an op shot to the brain. Now we're gonna have Dorga here in a 1v3 situation here. He will get good chunk damage there onto Tori. However, will be all for not as Tori does end up connecting with that op shot to drag us here into the end of our first half. As going into round number 12, we're gonna have the Cedar Creek Creeps not creeping around anymore. They have ran away with this first half. Looking to punctuate it with a 9-3 half. However, let's see if the Pop Flash have it, what it takes here to draw us back to 8-4. As gonna the long flashes coming out here. Lord Natron here gonna be taking a decent amount of damage from the util out long. Sapphire gonna be down, brought down very low as well. Lord Natron just sprints out, runs into Ozzy. Dorga runs into Sapphire's op. As Rymaster goes down there to Tori as well. As Bammer now with the tall ask here, buddy. You have been electric so far, and he will take the M4 bullet to the skull there immediately. As that will punctuate the 9-3 half for the Cedar Creek Creeps. As they look to close this game out rather quickly. As our next story going absolutely nuclear in that half with 19 kills. As we go into our second half pistol here, this is a must-win pistol from the side of the Pop Flash. You cannot let FNL hit double digits this early. So it looks like we're gonna have a very big change from the first half pistol as Nan looked to run out towards B side there as Taiwa is gonna be taking a big chunk damage there from the USP up mid. He's gonna be down to 1 HP here. The Pop Flash and the Cat here. Gonna give them Cat control here. Blocking utility of the Molly coming out as an answer here. Bam, we're gonna miss his nade. Would have done wonders there possibly, as we're gonna have Rymaster dying down in lower tunnels. As now the Cedar Creek Creeps are looking to swing out a catwalk here. Sweden gonna be brought down, gonna get Gush, gonna be brought down. As now FNL is looking to swarm the site here. However, big damage still here onto Taiwiz. As it's a 2v3 situation as now Taiwiz here looking to pick up that kill on to Bammer, will be unsuccessful in doing so. As the jig is up, they do see the crosses into B. We're under a 2v2 retake here for the side of the Pop Flash. No flashes to pop themselves in here. Sapphire and X-Story gonna trade out kills here. As we're down to a 1v1 Bammer versus X-Story. Can X-Story clutch this up here? She has been electric so far. Gonna miss the first shot. As the bomb continues to tick down here, looking to just kill all the time possible for Bammer. Shots are gonna miss out here. Knives are out. This as X-Story is gonna have to hit Bammer there with the get leadify. As she picks up that $1,500 extra into her bank and adding 2 more kills on to her total so far to push her up to 21-6. Has the Pop Flash there with a must-win round, and it came down to a 1v1. You just gotta hit your shots there. As X-Story will immediately miss the Molly down mid. Sapphire picks up 1 kill, gets the tag on the Bammer. As Taiwa is willing to going down here, Red X trades out. As it's a 4v3 situation here. Down to 1v4, actually 1v3, 1v2. Sapphire gonna be low here. This can get rather interesting very quickly here. Lord Natron channeling his inner McCree and will end up going down here to Sapphire. As that round got a lot closer than what it needed to be if you were on the side of the Cedar Creek Creeps. As now As now as we have the buy coming out here from the side of the pop flash. Little to no utility almost across the board here. Sweden gonna have a smoke. Bam, we're gonna have a nade. Nades on the Rhymaster in Dorga. One smoke, two smokes there actually. My bad, correction, three. Three across the board. There's Bammer's gonna spot them coming along. Elects just fall back immediately. Sweden here jumping up. A little bit of missed util there for the creeps. Will end up costing the life of Sapphire here. Now Sweden is starting to feel himself. Swings out towards ramp. Gonna miss 2 shots in a row there. However, Rhymaster and Lord Natron here picking up the slack of those missed shots here. As Tywin is trying to bounce around the firing squad of the Pop Flash. It will be unsuccessful in doing so. As we have the Pop Flash here picking up their 4th round here. As now here we going to round number 16 here. After being so close in the 2nd round there, we're going to have FNL with a weird buy across the board. Mac 10s. A couple players. P250 on the Sapphire. Tech 9s on the Tywiz and Aussie. As our first duel here will be a very clutch one. Can Lord Natron escape back down in tunnels here. Aussie hot on their tail. As Aussie will end up going down to the headshot from Lord Natron. As Sapphire here now looking to walk down there, grab that Tech 9 to upgrade the pistols, as we do have the entire T side here that is left alive, bunched up outside of B tunnels. As this will be coming down to Dorga here. Dorga has to go massive here as the rotates are starting to come in as the util comes down. Whereas Sweden will rotate it over. Dorga goes down without getting anything. Sweden trades out. Lord Natron swinging through the mid doors there. Gonna pick up one. Sweden trying to pick up the kill on the Tywiz. Knife was out for Tywiz. Will not get anything. There's Bammer and Sweden there. Mop up the round. And drag a Pop Flash there toward round number 5. As the Pop Flash here looking to start building this comeback brick by brick. No rounds really to play with here. So they have to be perfect. As we're going quickly into a double up setup here on Bammer and Sweden. Sweden gonna pick up the one on the Sapphire there, winning that op duel up mid as Extori running down here. We're gonna be going out quick mid to B here. Sweden was gonna have gotten dinged. Tywiz goes down to the op shot from Sweden. Bammer gonna pick up Aussie on the extremities. His bomb is top mid. Red X now just with the insane flick up. As then Lord Natron runs through the CT smoke and picks up that kill, grabbing the op as well there to preserve that double op. Looking to try and build the CT economy up. That double op is very, very expensive. As the Cedar Creek creeps have elected to take the first tactical time out here. As if your first half went so well, got punched in the mouth round 2 there. Was able to claw it back there in the end. Then ends up losing that first little gun round there. Haven't really looked that competitive in rounds otherwise. That 2v2 there, or 2v3, 2v4 from NAN wasn't really in doubt considering they had the guns up, armor, HP advantage. However, if you're NAN here, gotta look into what don't want to stay static, want to stay a little bit more proactive here. Is we're gonna have our first long peek coming out. We're gonna be committing a lot of util towards this. Gonna get Lord Natron over into the pit, possibly. He runs out of pit, throws more util. And now it's gonna be spamming the smoke there. We're gonna have top mid controlled by the Cedar Creek creeps. Guns are up here. Not much util outside of Story and Red X. As we inch closer towards the end of this round here, slowly but surely. 1:05 left on the clock. Sweden gonna brought down very low here earlier. Same with Sapphire. So now we're looking to have the Cedar Creek Creeps look to take cat control late possibly here. As we're gonna have Bammer here holding that long corner with the op. Closest player to him will end up being Extory. Looking to lurk out late, maybe make a backstab here. Is little to no util used here. Lord Natron gonna drop here. Get the kill on the Sapphire. Red X will pick up Lord Natron. However, that is immediately traded out by Rhymaster. Flash coming out. As Rhymaster is starting to feel himself, runs forward towards Cat. Speedin picks up one in the middle on the tie whiz. Extory with it all to do here. Big ass. For you, as you've been insane so far. Extory picks up one, picks up two. As Sweden will end up locking that round down for the pop flash. As Extory made that very interesting. With Sweden being as low as he was. As we go here into round number 19, we're going to have the Cedar Creek Creeps, that Tech 9 by here. Going to be looking to get towards, looking to get aggressive up towards B. As we're going to have Lord Natron here countering that aggression with some a little bit of his own. Going to pick up one, going to be brought down very low. Gets out. Nothing doing there otherwise. As now Sweden with a big ask here, as you have the players creeping right below his scope. Smoke coming out to mid to B, double flash coming out. Sweden caught out a little bit there, a little late to react. He needs to get that Molotov down here, needs to get one. As the Cedar Creek Creeps are looking to swarm this B bomb site. Brian Matcher picks up one. Nade in hand, looks to throw it forward. Needs to pick up at least one more. We'll pick up one there, will be unsuccessful in doing so. And now Bama and Dorga here into this 2v2 retake. As this round after that Lord Natron earlier aggression getting that 4v5 on the board for the boys is looking to be all for naught almost, as we're going to have the Molly coming to car here. Red X going to be down to 1 HP, going to swing through. Not going to get anything there. Dorga picks that up, as then Dorga charges forward and picks up Tywiz. And that will be Pop Flash here, salvaging that round again there. As this comeback is starting to build up more steam behind it, it is full train moving forward. As we have the guns coming out for the side of the Cedar Creek Creeps, we're going to have the double op set up onto the T side. Extory not going to have any nades there. Sapphire going to be on a flash and a nade here. Otherwise, you're going to have 3 smokes, a couple mollies across the board. And the flash to accompany that. Lord Natron's looking to just be on a tear. Looking to run up mid. Will go down here. Now we're into the 3v5. A 3v5 situation for the pop flash here. As Rhymaster's looking to be aggressive even here. Sapphire's going to unscope at the last possible second. It still hits the no-scope onto Rhymaster there. Adding insult to injury on the round. And now Dorga and Sweden with it all to do. As now Sweden here has to pick up one here if they want any chance to start creeping back into this round. Sapphire will trade him out. Dorga trading out as well there, as we're going to go into the 1v3. Dorga's looking to get out of dodge. Gonna take that pot shot here. Nothing doing on that. As that should be the Cedar Creek Creeps picking up round number 12 here, forcing them onto the match point. As this op will be massive here if they want to buy in the next round. With that minimum loss bonus here, the Cedar Creek Creeps understand that situation. Starting to, we're gonna have, that appears to be Extory there. Round long, looking for this kill. look to deny that little bit of money as we're gonna have Aussie and Red X around CT. Aussie gonna be looking, nothing doing. As they thought Dory was out towards long, he was sitting up in the Gandalf. As now we're gonna have the Pop Flash here with their backs fully against the wall now. Need 4 rounds in a row here to force OT. As here we go, Dorga and Code looking to get this comeback back on rail. Derailed a little bit there. Let's see if they can pull it back here. As the money on the side of Cedar Creek Creeps won't be that good as well here. You have Tywoods with no money. Aussie and Nick Story gonna have decent, little bit of decent back in there. They can buy again if they lose here for sure. And the same thing with Sapphire. Light Util possibly won't even be able to get the op up there on this Sapphire Oric Story. And Sapphire here taking pot shots down mid. Sweden will punish her on that repeat. X-Story picking towards long. Gonna be brought down very low. Will end up dying to the Molotov. As the Pop Flash have come out and started punching again. With the 2 quick kills on the round. We're gonna have a minute 30 left in the 3v5 here. As the T side look to smoke mid doors off there. Looking to get map control now as they have like none here. As we're gonna have Red X walking down mid. Aussie gonna be looking to get up towards top mid after collecting that off of X Tor's body. And now we're gonna have that's gonna be Aussie falling in mid to Sweden there. The op gonna be gone. Yep. As now the Cedar Creek Creeps are looking to creep away and save these guns. As we continue this clock ticking away, the Pop Flash there making a statement into the closing seconds of this game. As we're about 15 seconds left, not much to do here. As it looks like actually Rymaster's on the hunt. They're starting to look for these guns. Gonna hear the footsteps from Lord Natron in tunnels. Gonna have him smoked off. The pop shots coming in from the back of their backside as the Cedar Creek Creeps will not creep into the next round with those guns. As we're gonna have the Pop Flash here getting that comeback back on track. As we move into round number 22 here with the Pop Flash crumpling the economy of the Cedar Creek Creeps, as it looks like Red X not going to have a rifle here. Otherwise, we're going to have 3 rifles, Mac 10 and a Tech 9 across the board here. That Tech 9 can do wonders here. However, the Pop Flash have picked up steam as the Cedar Creek Creeps going to look to get that first kill. Will get that full blind kill from Aussie on the Lord Natron here as the op-up speed. Bammer has came alive. And he picks up 1 there. The crossbow coming out. Smoke going to be blown there. As Rhymaster picks up 1 on the Sapphire. Smoke going to be blown again. Player on site falling into CT to avoid the Molotov. We're going to have Bammer getting his head ripped off by X-Story. X-Story picks up the second on the Dorga. As we have Sweden who ran up mid and is on the hottest flank of 2026. Rhymaster going to make the noise. Going to be picking up both there. As the Pop Flash have creeped forward here. Right back on the tails here. 2 rounds left in regulation here. Can the Pop Flash here force the OT after such a horrendous first half coming out from him? As we have now, the Cedar Creek Creeps are buying rather heavily into this here. Gonna have a rifle on Aussie. Tywiz on the Tech 9, a little bit of body armor. Same with Red X. Sapphire goes down top mid to Sweden. X-Story here around Xbox with the MAC-10 here. Would love to really see the rifle in her hands here. She has been electric for the Cedar Creek Creeps here. As now she's looking to walk up catwalk here. As Red X here lurking around the mid doors here, looking to see if they can possibly catch CT off guard there. As we're gonna have the Oppa Bammer sitting on A site looking towards catwalk because his B looks to end up being toward like the Cedar Creek Creeps want to end up B side here. Red X Story throwing a little bit of a lurk smoke out there, a little bit of a gap to the side there is going to allow Bammer at least a chance to take one shot before X Story can drop into CT or get up catwalk, look to be a little bit more aggressive. Gonna be spotting that spray coming out side to side there. As Rymaster will lurk down long, is looking to punish this round. Actually, goes 1 for 1. X Story's getting that trade. As the pop flash here, gonna be reading this as it's gonna be a catwalk play. However, Dorga has to go massive, picks up 1, picks up 2. X Story gonna be last alive. Gonna pick up the kill on to Bammer here on A. However, that will be all for naught as she drops down into the crosshairs of Sweden as we're going to the last round of regulation here. Sweden has put on a clinic in the second half for the side of the pop flash. As we look to end regulation here with the pop flash here completing this comeback. As now we're going to have Sweden looking towards mid, nothing going to be presenting itself. We're going to have Sapphire here with a great half coming in so far. Got herself up to 20 kills. Going to make that 22 with the kill on the Lord Natron. As now the CT side here has to honor the fact that this can be a quick little B pop here. Lord Rymaster walking down cat, going to end up going down. We're going to have Sapphire here lurking through the smoke. Going to go down here. As Dorga kicking a big. Going to pick up another one through the smoke on X Story. As now Ozzy and Tywin's both 1 HP apiece. As it looks like Pop Flash is looking to thrust this into overtime. However, we're going to have... Bammer has a ton of this on his shoulders. He has to hit the shots here. As those Sweden and Dorga are a ways away here. Will pick up the one with the nade on the Tidewiz. Will go 1 for 1 there. As we go into a 2v2 retake here. As the Cedar Creek Creeps, Ozzy going to be on that ramp. Going to be looking to play that little bit of a headshot angle. Try and make himself as little of a profile as possible to avoid the shots. Actually, we'll be up on the site now. Both players going to be spotted out on ramp. That should be Dorga's signal to continue walking up. As Red X here will end up picking up the last kill there on to Dorga as the pop flash come up a little bit short there. And the Cedar Creek Creeps will finally close it out at the end of regulation there, winning 13-11. Very, very good. All right. So, very, very good strong showing there from the Cedar Creek Creeps coming out. Closing out that out. Got a little bit scary there towards the end, however. It ended up being very, very good there. Was a little bit of a rough half from NAN. Love to see that come out from there at the end. As, I don't really got much else to say about that. As we will be back here after a bit for game number 2. We will have the Armada against the Aviary here, and that will be in Contender.